We thought that this new standard of trustworthiness required a new word. Trustability is not a new word. It is a word that's been around. It's not not used very frequently, but we've sort of co-opted it. And what we mean by trustability is proactive trustworthiness. That is, proactively protecting the interest of a customer. I'll give you a very quick example. I buy a lot of books from Amazon. I simply go on their site, I see the book that I want, I click on it, it comes to my house. Except one time, I went looking for a book that I really needed to get because I'd read about it in this online article, and I found the book, I clicked on it, and I get, warning, you already bought this book from Amazon, do you want to buy it again? That's trustable. See,
now,
they could have sold me.
Right, and you might have wanted to buy it again.
Maybe I would. Maybe I did want to buy a second.
But the
Probably.
fact that they warned you, and
Yeah.
now, and you know what else? You don't want to do any business with anybody else because then Amazon wouldn't know you'd already bought the book because you only want to do your business with them.
And if you just think about the dynamics from Amazon's point of view, they could have made an easy profit on a book, even though I was going to buy it by mistake. But they wanted something much more valuable than the profit they were going to make on that transaction. They wanted a lifetime of my trust. That's what they wanted.
And repeat business.
iTunes does the same thing. A lot of other vendors now do this kind of thing.
And yet, the phone company continues to drop my calls but not reimburse me. They continue to take my extra money because I'm paying for extra texts that I didn't expect to send, but I'm not using all my voice minutes.
And they won't put you on the right contract unless you sign up for another 2 years.
That's right.
They'll call. Then, in that case, they'll initiate a call saying, "Hey, you should be on a more economic."
But outside the United States, we see a customer's bill of rights of those kinds of companies, and we're already seeing some financial services organizations starting to say radical things like, wait a minute, why are banks charging customers so many fees? But the fact of the matter is that we get to have their money, we lend it back out, and that's how we make money. And yet we charge them for a checking account so that we can get their money to use their money. There's something wrong with this. And so they just have started developing business models where the company makes money
without abusing its customers.
Without abusing customers. So they've brought into alignment what's good for the customer and what's good for the company, instead of both of them just having to sort of look out for their own interests. And that's a pretty radical change. You're right. That's going to be a big difference for many companies.